Hey everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video, we'll be going through an unboxing of the Spider-Man and Green Goblin mech battle. And this is set 76219 from the Marvel Spider-Man or Superheroes line released by LEGO in 2022. Quarter 2 of 2022 to be precise. So this is a very recent release. In fact, it's just come out this month. So I thought I will quickly knock out the unboxing for this, get it up online. So it's basically up there and available for these two new mechs. So it does come at an awkward timing. I was hoping to do a heap of mech videos in anticipation of this and the 3 other mech armor sets to come out. But I was surprised I saw this on the shelf and went, you know what, I'm getting you, I was going to get you, here's earlier than expected. Anyway, preamble aside, so here is the twin mech battle set between Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. I will have a unboxing of the Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus set. That will come out in the near future as well. Anyway, main focus is on these two. So here we have Spider-Man, yet another Spider-Man mech, and the Green Goblin himself. So it's actually a very nice shot of the two on the front. And we will have minifigs of Spider-Man and Green Goblin. There's a nice one-to-one of Spider-Man. And in terms of the back of the box, since there's nothing much on the sides, so there'll be a nice little gimmick on Goblin's mech where it will be able to shoot out some small pieces. I'm sure there'll be a don't aim and face warning. And then we have the two mechs in a idle pose. Spider-Man's mech and the Goblin's mech, as if the two had been fighting, and we have a scene of the two minifigs down here. So that's the look of the box. Now to have a look inside. And yes, they are still using tape. So I'm going to assume 2 manuals and 2 bags. Maybe not 2 bags. So 3 bags. And 2, thankfully, very nice and flat construction manuals. So I'm assuming 1 and 2 will be for Spider-Man and number 3 will be for the Green Goblin, just based on colors alone. So I will neatly put these aside and then we will have a look at the mechs. I guess we'll start with Spider-Man. Okay, so with everything pushed to the side, here we have the manual for the Spider-Man mech armor. The front of the manual, which is reminiscent of the front of the box, just without the goblin in the bottom left. In terms of the back, we actually have an image of the completed Spider-Mech. Very intrigued by the emblem that's on the front of his chest, but I guess we'll get to that in a minute. And surprisingly, I didn't see any stickers, so I'm guessing it's been pre-printed. So inside the manual, usual pages regarding online instructions, and then how to basically build your Lego. So bag 1 will be for the minifig and most of the mech, while bag number 2 will be the arms, basically. So just going through the booklets, putting everything together. So the mech armors tend to have a very similar build, and just looking at that piece, it actually will be pre-printed, surprisingly enough. Not that I'm complaining, not having to worry about stickers is a good thing. Plus it looks like it might have been the only sticker, so might have not been worth printing a sticker sheet. So this looks like will be the end of bag number 1, and I do like how Spider-Man is at the bottom, monitoring the progress, starting in bag number 2, which will be pretty much the arms. Now this will, Spider-Man, I was going to say this will be his second mech, it's actually a lie. Spider-Man's had a few mechs, surprisingly enough. I think he probably has the most, with the next one to rival him potentially being Iron Man, at least in the sense of these mech armors. So getting close to the end, I admit the shoulders look very nice for this particular mech armor. I guess we'll just move to the end. And yeah, 42 steps to build all that. Very nice. Interesting take on the hands for a change as well. So that was Spider-Man. In terms of the Goblin, so we'll look at the manuals first before we look at the bags. So usual product feedback. So bag number 3, even though it didn't look it, will be all the Goblin. So build the Goblin minifig and then away we go through the mech. So there will be the pre-printed piece here as well, which is pretty cool. So I'm guessing those must have been the only 2 things that look pre-printed. Just skipping ahead a little bit, so that's at probably step 15. Step 16 will probably start the arms, I would imagine. Skipping a little bit more. It's a shame that the mech didn't have a bit of a hoverboard attachment, but I'm sure someone out there will design something. And yes, there's a little warning about bullets and heads. Obviously do not aim those little Lego pieces at heads. And the warning repeated. And then that's the completed Green Goblin mech armor, which does look quite nice. Very well themed. And there's the other 3 mech armors to come out. Wolverine, another Iron Man, and Black Panther. So I haven't seen them at retail yet, so they'll probably be out here in the upcoming weeks. So stick around for those as well, which is basically what's led to the whole mech armor series, if it wasn't for this particular early release. Parts list, that's pretty much it. So quickly looking through the bags. So nice big bag number 1, the Spider-Man mech armor. There's a small bag inside, and there is that pre-printed piece. I don't know, just looking at it, just with the Doctor Strange movie coming out in a few weeks, I don't know, it just gives me weird vibes. That's bag number 1. Bag number 2, good array of pieces in here. To obviously do the 2 arms of the Spider-Man mech armor. And there's some nice little black bits in there as well. In terms of the palette, it's pretty much your usual red, blue, grey and black. So those are the 2 bags of Spider-Man, and then bag number 3 for all of the Goblin. Just make out that pre-printed piece, as well as the body of the minifig. There is a small bag inside. But I'm still surprised that Spider-Man got the 2 bags and the Goblin only got the 1. Because it doesn't look like there's a whole mech armor in here. Oh, but apparently there is. But some very nice colours here. The dark green, the lime green, the purple, and the greys, the black, and the white grey. A very, very good representation of the Green Goblin, at least thematically. So that was bag number 3. So that brings us to an end of the unboxing of the Spider-Man and Green Goblin mech battle set. So it's a 2-for-1. So I'm definitely glad I managed to pick this one up early so I can start doing this video early, maybe even do the build early. But yes, it wasn't intentional to do this now. I was hoping to do all my unbuilt mech stuff as a nice little soft launch into this. But anyway, weirdness aside, it is what it is. So definitely stick around for all those other mech armors that will come out in the near future, and also the new 3 mech armor releases coming out in the next few weeks. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wish to do so. All of this does help to support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.